let's talk about the different acids today. Glycolic acid, lactic acid, mandelic, TCAs. What are they? What's the difference? Glycolic acid is probably the most common of the acids that are used by estheticians because they're good for just about any skin. You can use it for acne-prone skin, you can use it for aging, and just about anybody can use it, except for people that are prone to a lot of rosacea. Sometimes lactic acid is better for those kinds of clients. Mandelic and TCAs are going to be more beneficial for people with acne, just because mandelic is antibacterial, it's good for inflammation, it's even good in assisting with cystic acne. Although if you have a lot of cystic acne, it's always best that you go see a dermatologist. But what are all the different acids and how do they treat the skin? The differences in the acids is how far they go into the skin, how far they penetrate, and the different channels that they go in and treat the skin. As estheticians in the treatment room, it's always beneficial if we're able to use the various different acids to be able to reach optimum skin results. Sometimes there's going to be dead skin flakes and exfoliation that's better done with manual, and that's when the microderm comes in. Microderm or some sort of exfoliant like a diamond peel or hydrofacial, those sometimes are beneficial just because sometimes the chemical can't take everything up. What are the differences in product? If you see a $20 glycolic, like you just saw my previous post from Divine, that's a 40% glycolic and it's $20, as opposed to another glycolic from another company that's a lot more. More often than not, it's going to be the purity of the ingredient. How much of that ingredient, of that glycolic that's taken from sugar, it's a sugar cane, how much of that ingredient is going to be pure? How much of it is going to be pure? So that's the whole thing. That's the difference more often than not when you see inexpensive brand versus an expensive brand. It's always going to be the ingredient, the packaging, or the name. If it's a trusted name, a big name, person that sells a lot or a company that sells a lot, price point is always based off of that as well. The product that's priced higher is just going to be a very different product from the product that's priced more inexpensive. It's just going to be a more potent ingredient. Next, we'll talk about enzymes coming from fruit extracts and those kinds of exfoliants.